Hey, it's Matthew with the Peterborough Court, the Chamber of Commerce, and today I have Marion with Barefoot Acupuncture Peterborough. How are you doing, Marion?
Very well, thank you.
Good. So you're a new member with the Peterborough Court, the Chamber. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Barefoot Acupuncture Peterborough?
Okay, so Barefoot Acupuncture Peterborough is a health clinic, and I'm practicing traditional Chinese medicine, which has a few thousand years of history. Acupuncture is one of the main modalities that is used. And so people come to me and get acupuncture. That's essentially it.
Okay. And so at your clinic, what kind of services would you offer then? So if I was walking in for the first time, no, I never had acupuncture done before, what would be the type of services you would offer?
So usually so the view of the body and mind is quite different in traditional Chinese medicine than, say, modern Western medicine. In my training, we study both, but usually we're looking at trying to understand what is going on with you in terms of the frameworks. We're looking for patterns. So that usually involves an intake process where I get some of your history. And I like to work with people and find out like what's going on. And so you have a certain amount of choice in terms of how you what your goals are, what you'd like to see through this process.
Okay. And so with acupuncture, I know from myself personally, I really don't know a lot about it. I don't really know the benefits as to, why you would want to have acupuncture done. Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the benefits that,
Okay.
come from acupuncture?
Yes, certainly. So people are often quite nervous or fearful of acupuncture needles. I have some here. So first thing is it's a very sterile process. So we have everything's packaged and it's like one use, right? And then they're disposed of in shards. But an acupuncture needle is super thin. I don't know if you can see that. It's like, so we often say like a cat's whisker. So there's some sensation that people get, especially not so much during the needling process, but afterwards there's almost a triggering of the relaxation response. So people often feel very relaxed during acupuncture. So the initial needling isn't necessarily that uncomfortable. It might be a little bit like, ouch, for 2 seconds, and then you're good, right? It's more like a prick. Yeah. And then the relaxation response is very conducive for most people to go into like a state of deep calm, and they might even fall asleep. So you just lie there, usually half an hour or so. You don't really need to do anything at that point. There's sort of a prescription that I'm using in terms of what points I'm choosing to needle. And then the idea in terms of what acupuncture can help, there's a huge continuum. So from the beginning stage might be somebody who's just trying to improve and get stronger. So people that are athletes that are training and they want to sort of facilitate their optimum health. It can like boost immunity. In Western terms, we talk about it decreases inflammation, boosts immunity. It can do all of these things that are very helpful. Okay. But most of the people that come to me have pain. And so it's very good for pain relief. And so people may even have chronic conditions that have been going on for years. And usually at that stage, we're trying to manage it. It might take some time, but we're trying to get the pain down to the level where people can function and be happy again, or at ease or pain-free, ideally. But if it doesn't get completely gone, we're working at getting it to a level that's more manageable and often trying to prevent more invasive procedures, right? So often as disease progresses, people often may need the medical establishment might say, look, you're going to need in time, maybe a surgery or maybe drugs. And people often, if they can take care of it earlier on and improve it, they can avoid those more intensive remedies. Yeah.
Cool. I know myself personally, I'm a big chicken when it comes to needles. So when I first heard about acupuncture, I'm like, there's no way. But I mean, talking to you, it doesn't seem as bad as I thought it might be. So I may have to come by and check it out and try it myself. But hey, thanks, Marian, for taking the time to chat with us today and giving us a bit more information about acupuncture itself and what you do. I'm going to have your social tag below. If anyone's interested in connecting with Marian and learning a bit more, feel free to reach out to her and follow her socials. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah,
Great
thanks.
to see you. Okay, bye.